Guys, Givaldik, how you guys doing? I want to tell you incredible Gemara about Kamsa Bar Kamsa. Right? Kamsa Bar Kamsa, the Gemara in Gittin says Yerushalayim is destroyed because of these two individuals. And the question is, it doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem that because of Kamsa Bar Kamsa. Right? What happened? All right? There was a Baal Bayis who made a simcha. Right? And at the simcha he invited Kamsa. But what happened? The Shliach went and gave it to Bar Kamsa. Very common. Bar Kamsa shows up. Kamsa isn't there. He gets furious. And Bar Kamsa starts pleading, please don't embarrass me. I'll pay for my Suda, nothing. I'll pay for half the Suda, nothing. I'll pay for the entire Suda, nothing. Right? He looks for the Rabbanim to help him, nothing. And he gets thrown out and he ends up taking revenge, which ends up ending up with the Churban Abayis. The Marsha asks, and many other Rishonim ask, Kamsa, Bar Kamsa, Yerushalayim is destroyed. Kamsa didn't do anything wrong. Kamsa was the innocent bystander. It was the Baal Abayis who made the simcha with Bar Kamsa. Why are you blaming Kamsa for destroying the Yerushalayim? The Marsha and the Chudash HaGadah is right here and gives an incredible explanation. Incredible teretz. He says, after the Farish, you could possibly give an explanation that really Kamsa, Bar Kamsa, talking about a father and a son. And it's his father and son, right? Who had this dysfunctional relationship. But Bar Kamsa gets an invitation, thinking his father has made shalom between his father's good friend and him. He comes. Not only is his father not there, the whole thing seems to be as a setup. My father has disowned me, has left me for nothing, and I have no relationship with him. And Mamele goes to the Rabbanim, and he has no relationship with them. And that's the Iker Churban. Someone who is without his Masorah, he's without his relationship to his parents, and without his relationship through his Rebbeim. That's what Churban is all about. There's an incredible pshat that I heard from a very chashuviyid. He said when we say in davening, Elokeinu, 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 Elokei Avram, Elokei Yitzchak, Elokei Yaakov. It's repetitive. We just said Elokei Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, and they are Elokeinu, Elokei Avosenu. So what is the double lashon? And he told me an incredible idea. It's not just Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, but Elokei Avosenu is what got us there. It's what's connected us to Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And that's our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our Rebbeim and their Rebbeim and their Rebbeim, our Masorah that we have to connect us to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And without it, that's what Churban is. Kamsa Bar Kamsa, Yerushalayim is destroyed because if you have a father and son without a relationship, you have a Churban Abayis. What does it have to do with what we just went through with Shavuos? And I'm telling you, anyone who has a family and you have Pesach, right? I always tell this to my guys. Right? You ask questions to your father at Leil Seder? Of course we did. What did he answer you? And we start fiddling, because what was the answer? What wasn't the answer? And the answer is really important because Avada, it is important. In Avada, it's Tarish Block and Peh. But the Iker is, and we have a connection on Leil Seder and on entire Pesach, we have a family connection. We have a connection with our parents. And it's a connection with our parents with the Haggadah, which is full of Tarish B'chsav and Tarish Peh, which leads us all the way back to Avram Yitzchak ben Yaakov and the actual Yetzias Mitzrayim. And when we come to Shavuos, it's the kesher of Tarish B'chsav, Tarish Peh, the Luchos, the kesher with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Iker Shutaf Ba'adam. And these are full connections. This is the Iker of Geula and what it's all about. Guys, we cannot have another time. Another Shivas B'Tam is going to come. Shivas B'Tam was Moshe Rabbeinu wanted to come down with the Luchos and have a Geula. Chazal tell us that Tzom HaRevi, Tzom HaChamishi, Tzom HaShvi, Tzom HaAsir will be the Satan Esmeichim U'Moedei Yisrael. It's a pasuk in Zechariah. And these days are going to be Yom Tovim. Maybe if we take the chizik, the right attitude of Pesach, the right attitude of after Sfiras HaOmer of Shavuos, that we connect to the HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we take it upon ourselves, we won't have to have any of these fast days again. We'll have a Geula Shlema. And just think about how we reconnected our families with HaKadosh Baruch Hu and focus on that. Take that as the chizik of Pesach and Shavuos and take it through the winter, Be'ez Hashem, to the next great Yontif, which will be in Yerushalayim Kodesh on Tisha B'Av with the Beis HaMikdash from here of Yemenu.